Okay, welcome back. Before we get started, hit that like button and subscribe. Let me adjust my seat. All right, welcome back on this Monday morning. Man, I had a challenging weekend, man. A challenging weekend. Planted a couple of fruit trees. Um, just basically relaxing. But I came on there today, man, because I wanted to share with you guys um, a couple of items that failed on me, man. I mean, I spent a couple of $100s on these two items, man. And I don't, they're garbage. To me, they're garbage. All right. So the first item right here, man, I'm gonna drop my phone. It's this here. This is the micro. Um, it's called the micro S. I mean, what is it? I forgot the name. Give me 1 second. Oh, this is the micro spy or spy link, something like this. It's a trail camera, man, and it's. I paid approximately maybe 125 when these first came out. It came with a battery, and I purchased two of these right here. And actually, I purchased three. This is my third one, and that was my final one. So the issue that I had here is after maybe a year, the batteries, the solar panel stops charging the battery. I still have a camera up, man, that it just completely stopped. I did contact Spy Point. That's the name of it, Spy Point. I did, or was it Sky Point? It's Sky Point. Sorry, not Spy Point, Sky Point. And I did contact them, and when I first purchased these, they sent out another one, which is this. And once again, this didn't break. I kind of twisted it off and it fell off the tree. But it failed again. Same issue was the that I'm having is not charging the battery. So what I did was I put a new battery. Took the battery out, put it on the charger. I had it on there for approximately 24 hours, and that battery, it seems like the battery also failed. So I'm not even going to give them another shot. I replaced this camera with REOLINK. I'm telling you, get yourself. If you want to get some real cameras, get yourself some REOLINK. REOLINK, I'll leave the link down below. They're solar data cameras, man. I'm telling you, I had them in for years. For years. Now, I must say, when it's extremely cold, you want to adjust the settings. You want to go down to the lowest resolution setting. You want to adjust the sensor so, it doesn't drain your battery when it's down to those 10 degrees or -2. And the only thing I had to do with one REOLINK camera is I did have to replace the solar panel because where I had it at, the squirrels were, climbing on it, kind of, it compromised the charging cable. So I relocated that camera, and yeah, man, that was the only thing that was wrong with that. But these right here, you may want to think twice. Also, I did a review back, it was a while back, man, on the Blue Yeti. It was a Blue Yeti. Let me show you. It's a Blue Yeti. Oh, this here, man. The let me get close. Let me get it close. What is it? EB55. Now, the issue that I'm having with this thing right here, let you guys see. The issue that I'm having with this does not have an app. It does not have an app with it. You cannot control the timeout setting. Now, maybe I might not know how to control that. Maybe you may know, but this thing right here, even if you have something plugged up to it, it will time out. It will time out and shut off. So if you have this hooked up to something, and it's definitely going to time out. From my experience, it times out, and you got to come back, and then you got to push the button back on. It's just a hassle, man. It's just truly a hassle. You know, I'm sticking with EcoFlow, man. So far, so good, man. I can travel out of town, hook certain things up, hook my fish tank up, man, and I can monitor it on an app. And this doesn't have an app. It doesn't have an app. So, I mean, yeah, me personally, man, it's not good if you do not have an app. If you do not have an app. 1 second, be right back. All right, I had to answer the phone, man. So back to what I was saying. You may want to think twice before you purchase a Blue Yeti EB55 because it does not have an app and you do not have the option of controlling the timeout feature. This is the only thing that's wrong with this, is you don't have the option to control the timeout. It does have the, what is it, the LiPo4 batteries, if I'm pronouncing that right or saying it right. It does have the wireless charging up here for that, for your phone. And, I mean, if they can add an app to it, this sucker will be rocking and rolling. Now, EcoFlow does give you, they do have an option where you can control the units from the app. That's what makes it unique, man. You need that app because you're out of town and you have a certain appliance hooked up to your unit, and you have your unit plugged into the wall outlet, and that power fails. That EcoFlow is going to kick right in, and you can monitor everything from your app. So you just want to keep that in mind when you're shopping around for power banks. Try to get something where you can monitor and control the features from the app. All right. Now, once again, this Spy Point works good, man. I mean, you know, you get the unlimited pictures, but like I said, the battery and the solar panel not charging after maybe 1 year's use, or maybe a couple of months. I think the first one failed within a couple of months, and they sent this one out, and 1 year later, this failed. So I'm not going to be purchasing no more Spy Points. I'm going to be going with the REOLINK. Get yourself the REOLINK data cameras. I'll leave the link on where you can just check their website, man, and they have different types of cameras that'll fit your need, man. And you can go on there, control everything from the app. And it does have the option where you can communicate through the camera, depending on the reception. Make sure there's not a lot of like antennas and stuff like that, because you'll get that, you know, that little sound through the app. So, but other than that, man, that sucker works good. It works good, man. For years, I've been using the REOLINK, and I think that's the way to go, man. If you want to stick with, if you want to monitor property in a remote location, and you need something, check out the REOLINK. All right. Also, while I was out, man, I was just jotting down a couple of items, man, that anyone that's new to prepping, or anyone that's out there that's living off grid, man, this is some of the stuff that I definitely wrote down that can probably assist you, like for emergency situations. So I just jot down a list. You're going to need some batteries, preferably rechargeable batteries. Get yourself a good flashlight, a searchlight, something that's rechargeable. Of course, bottled water. Get yourself a nice filter to filter some water, a hand crank radio, a nice generator. That's if you like dual fuel, get the dual fuel generators. And then, of course, solar panels. Get yourself some solar panels. If you want to shop online for battery banks, make sure you get some solar panels. A nice chainsaw. You know, depending on your needs, you can get a 60-volt chainsaw that you can charge up. You know, you might have an issue with fuel. You ran out of fuel. You can use that power bank to charge that 60-volt chainsaw up, man, and you can get to work, man. So that's one thing I'm gonna look at is a maybe a 60-volt chainsaw. Get yourself some matches, lighters. You're definitely gonna need that first aid kits, man. Get yourself some first aid kits. Get yourself in a class where you can learn CPR and how to apply that first aid, man. Also, I came across one of the things I did come across while I was out this weekend, man. I was having issues finding certain hardware, metals, because I'm definitely, I was deep in down south, man, in a rural area, man, and I'm thinking, okay, there's a hardware store right down the road. I get in there, man, and it's like, uh-oh. It's not like up north where you have like different types of plywood, depending on which one you go to, or they have like different types of metal and, you know, stuff that you can try to craft to make what you need. They didn't have that, man. I go in there, man. They had a freaking supermarket in there, which was good. But the hardware section, man, it wasn't what I expected. And I did not want to travel to Lowe's because that was 25 miles from the location I was at. So if you're out there, man, make sure that you stock up on like plywood. It doesn't have to be sheets and sheets, but keep a little bit on the side, especially pressure treated lumber, man. You want to keep that stuff. Get yourself some nails, some screws, man. And that's another thing I was lacking on was some nails, some screws. I found myself like, man, I don't have enough. You know, get yourself some hand tools, some garden tools, stuff that you're going to need, man. Seriously. You may think you don't need it, but you're going to run into a situation where you're like, man, this sucker's broke down. You know, get yourself a nice watch, man, that has GPS, you know, so maybe something happened, the GPS is still working. You can use your watch, man, to put it on GPS mode, man, and get you out of a jam. Me personally, man, I like drones, man. You're out there hiking, camping, you got your drone. Let's say if you get lost, man, you throw that drone up in the air, man, you can search around, attach a note, fly it out 2 or 3 miles, maybe 4 miles, man, and trust me, that sucker will get there, man. This little sucker right here, man, comes in handy. Seriously, someone's lost, and you may have a neighbor or somebody you out there in them rural areas. Man, listen, this drone right here will help you out, man. Seriously, someone's on your property, you got a couple of acres, put that drone in the air. Put that drone in the air. So just look into it, man. Just look into it. But that's just some of the stuff I came across, man. And yeah. Also, man, I was looking at the cost of what was it? I think gold, man. Gold is the shot up, man. Seriously, I looked on there. I was like, whoa. I think it's over the $2,100 dollar mark for an ounce of gold, man. You know, if you into gold, silver, man, check it out, man. Something's going on, man. Something's going on. Of course, Bitcoin is, shot up, but I'm not into all that crypto stuff, man. But gold and silver, man, yeah, I do have some of that. But yeah, man, make sure you are out there checking your items, man. Seriously, when you are out there and everything is shut down in the event of emergency, man, you want to make sure the tools that you have, make sure the generators that you have are going to work, man. Seriously. Because that's the last thing you want to do is be somewhere and you're out there in a rural area and it's, say the power's out or you don't have any power, and you go to your backup and it doesn't work because you assumed it was going to work a certain way and it doesn't. So you got to think about all that stuff, man, when you're prepping. Make sure you're testing it. You know, if you're not into camping, man, try to get into camping. You know, get out there and get out there with Mother Nature, man. Seriously. Trust me, it's good for your health, man. It's just to be stress-free. Get away from all this foolishness, all the stuff that's going on in different states or even in your area, man. Sometimes you just got to get away, man. Check your supplies. Make sure you know what that item can do. Safety first, man. Get yourself some fire extinguishers. You're out there in them cabins, man. You're going to need something to extinguish small fires. Get yourself some fire. Get the stuff you need. Basically what I'm saying. And test it. Because that's what I'm doing, man. But you don't have to do what I'm doing. I'm just bringing my experience to you guys. And, yeah. So, those two items I just brought to you, which is the Spy Point Micro trail camera, man. And don't want to rock with that no more. Get yourself a REOLINK. If you're looking for a good backup battery solar generator, look at EcoFlow. They do have sales going on, man. Some great sales. So check that out, guys. I'm out. I'm about to go outside, give me some fresh air. Hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching.